turn it over to you, President.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I think you want to start first with this morning.
Yeah, so this morning, let's just have a quick talk about what happened, because I still have not had time to look into what happened on the server. I know that yesterday I was doing a lot with Happy AI and asking it some difficult questions and loading some information and doing things. And so I don't know if that's what brought down the server, but essentially the whole server was down. And so I was able to go in and restart it through the Ionis interface, because I couldn't even connect to it via a protocol called SSH, or remote login. And so I went there and I rebooted the server, and now it looks to be fine. I have not done anything with it other than check the monitors. So Warihana, you were saying that you found it down earlier?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I found out this morning that it was actually down. So I put a message on the group. Yeah.
Okay.
So I noticed that all the platforms were down. Happy AI, Vaults, Happy Vaults, our websites.
Everything.
Yeah, but everything is
okay. Yeah, that's good that you did that. There's some configuration that I have to do with the monitoring still, where I'm going to have the monitors report down situations to Discord so that we can all see them, but I haven't configured that yet. I renamed the Discord channel now to all systems instead of systems and ERP. And so, but I plan on creating a new channel that has like infrastructure status that'll be read-only, and that the alert system can put messages into. So I'm going to take the action item to enhance the alerts for when things are down from the monitoring systems. So I'm sorry for that this morning. Like I said, the solution that I did was essentially not really a solution, but it was an immediate fix, which was to reboot the server through Ionis web interface, and it came up just fine, thankfully. So I plan on doing a deep dive later today. We are traveling later today or tomorrow to see why exactly that went down and try to prevent it from happening again. Great, thanks for that, Warihana. And Salam, you noticed as well, and you posted. I saw yours.
Yeah, I think when I tried creating, I wanted to build a project, and then I realized it was down.
Yeah, for sure. And so we do have one other thing that I need to address, but on the system side, before we move on to the actual agenda, is that, Salam, I'm going to look at your error message, but just to be clear, so you've never had that problem resolved, is that correct?
Yes, I think I encountered it last week.
Okay.
But it wasn't resolved.
Okay, and so Ben, just to be clear with you, you're having no issues now with permissions or using Smiley now that it's up. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I have no issues.
Great. And Warihana, you're good as well. You have no issues in Smiley?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, great. So Salam, I'll look at your permissions and that issue going forward and see if I can't resolve it later today. When I do, I'll post in the All Systems group in Discord.
Okay.
Great. Now I'll turn it over to the President for the actual agenda. Sorry for that.
No, I mean, we were talking about Happy AI. Anything to add about Happy AI? I mean, it says completed.
Yeah, so Happy AI has been configured, and we're all learning how to do it. You were all able to see the user documentation that I had created. I tried to group it for the three of you, but also for the President and anybody else that might come on board. One being for Warihana and Grants, two being for social media, blog posts, and Ben, and three for detailed communication to Ghana and international individuals like Salam and the President. So my question is, Warihana, how are you doing with, since you're kind of the most pressing, I think, with the grant stuff, how are you doing with Happy AI and how is it going?
So I haven't been able to get much information from
I'm sorry,
Happy
Warihana, you're so quiet. I have my volume turned all the way up. I can't hear
It's
you.
not normally an issue. It's just that we didn't bring the speaker.
We didn't bring the speaker that.
Amplifies.
But can Salam or Benjamin hear me clearly? Just so that I know that it's not my computer that's messing up.
Yes, I think I can hear you, but not as
I
clear
can
as.
hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have
All
my
right.
volume all the way up. I'll just try to speak a little louder if you could. Thank you.
Yes. So I haven't been able to get a lot from Happy AI. I think much of the information I need, Notebook LLM was picking it from the blogs, because I'm not really querying it for information about give basic needs. It's more about the works you have done so far. Okay, well, there's also an aspect that is about the Northern Health Shield and all of that. I'm not really able to get as much information as I would have liked. So I've had to go to Notebook LLM to get some information just to be able to progress with the grant applications.
Right. Okay. And so just so you're aware, I think I asked the question yesterday, but probably didn't see the response or got distracted. But at this, do you agree that in Workspace 1 we should load those blog posts? I think I asked the question to Ben and you, but I don't remember.
Yes, I responded. I also saw your message later in the night.
Uh-huh.
And then I responded that yes, that would actually be very helpful because it will provide the AI with much more information to pull from.
Yeah.
So I'm working on the blog post page
Okay.
that you wanted me to create. Once that's done, I'll share it with you and then you can add it as a source.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what it was. Now I remember. So we agreed it should be done, and then I started looking at it, and I realized that those were short descriptions. So we just need one page that's published but not linked anywhere that will essentially put all of our blogs out in full text. So that's great.
Okay.
So once once that action item is complete, Warihana, then go ahead and let me know in Discord, and I will go ahead and get that loaded into Workspace 1.
Okay.
And I think it's fine that you're doing what you're doing with regards to using Notebook LM. Still, we are in the early stages here of Happy AI, and it's going to take not only training, but it's going to take some tuning. And we just need to be a little bit patient. So I think you using the resources you need to get the job done while we continue to feed is what I've been doing with. So I was trying to get out of the Google space and put the thing that I use to generate YouTube videos into Happy AI from Google. And is what I was doing with that is when I was trying to do that is I realized that it was really beneficial to take a good example. Like, for example, Ben and myself and the Presidio were kind of scoring its responses regarding blog posts. And we were scoring it like on a scale of 100. And so is what we were doing, what I was doing with Happy AI to kind of train it was I was taking responses that I felt scored like a 98 or almost perfect, and I was feeding them into the workspace saying that when I ask you this is what I expect, kind of stuff, with more in the prompt than just that. But I was trying to do some training of it to see if I could get it to expand, and it was learning and it was improving. It's just that we have more interaction with Notebook LM at this point. So if you get good results from Notebook LM, my point is that please take those responses and put them into Workspace 1 so that Workspace One can learn, and then tell them that this is the kind of results you're expecting.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Does that sound good?
Yes. Sounds great.
Okay, good. So we'll get there. And so I'm glad to hear that you're making some progress on the grants. I'm sure we'll get back to that. But right now it's just Happy AI. So other than that, Warihana, are you finding, I guess with Ben and the president and myself, we were doing it for blog posts, and we said, what score would you give this? And so Ben was getting results that he felt were 98, 95% out of 100. What kind of responses are you getting out of Workspace One for the grant stuff as far as quality of responses, excluding the fact that the blogs aren't there?
Okay, let me show you something.
And it's okay if you say they're 20. we just have to know. We have to know so that we can tune it and maybe break things up into different workspaces or give different prompts or whatever.
Yeah, I would say 5%.
I'm sorry, 5?
And yeah, 5%.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good. So we have a lot of work to do there, and that's good to know. So it seemed, like I said, 98% on the blogs, but we got a lot of work to do on the grants. And I think maybe adding the blog posts will help, but let's keep that number in our head as far as where we're at today on the 13th of March, and see if we can't get that to improve over time.
Yes. Kevin, so
Yeah.
Workspace One, is it operations, programs, marketing, given initiatives version 1?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm in the right workspace. Yeah. So I'll keep prompting, and I'll try to write very detailed prompts and see what I get.
Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, so it would be in Workspace One that we would do the grant, just like we would do the blogs and the social medias as well as the letters. Most of the operational stuff will come out of that workspace. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that when I created another channel on Discord that you might have seen that had something about prompts. I don't remember exactly. It was like good prompts, AI prompts only. So
Okay.
there's a group there that if you write, you can see this is the prompt that we used to write the letter to the auditors.
Okay.
And so this is an example of a prompt that produced good results. So I put it in Discord here. Now, Ben, if you have a good prompt that is working for blog posts or whatever, it's kind of a please post it in this Discord channel, because then we can all learn what kind of details we should be expecting to put into our prompts for Happy AI. Does that make sense what that channel's for? Yeah, Ben.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
And Warihana, then once we get the blogs loaded, go ahead and chat in there a bit about your grants once I get it loaded, and then hopefully we can at least score in the 50s. But if not, it's fine. It's just that we know we have to tweak some things.
Yeah, I understand. For these AI models, usually it takes time for them to learn. So
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Okay, great, very good. So Ben, I wanted to ask you, how are you finding Happy AI right now? I know that was kind of some one-off production stuff that we did, that we turned up some good results. Have you been back in there or not yet?
Not yet. I've not prompted anything else
Okay.
since that day. Though immediately after the meeting that they still went through a bit.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And I noticed that maybe it's not actually able to read some of our blog posts. And that is why we sometimes get, or we are not getting results that we require.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because when you want to ask more detail about what we have done in the past,
Uh-huh.
specific projects we did in the past, it's not able to recall those projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. So I don't know if that has to also do with the blog posts
Yeah.
not being able to read all that we add on our blog post.
Yeah,
But as we intend to work on it, I'm sure I'll also keep trying and
okay,
we'll
great. And
see.
then if you find those good prompts, put them in the Discord just so we're aware of them and what they might look like and the level of detail. Because the level of detail is significantly more in Happy AI. You have to be more specific, and that's because we're trying to make it not hallucinate, which is basically make up answers. And so Ben, when
Yeah.
you're chatting with it about what we had done, was it simply not finding or was it hallucinating?
It was given different things not related to the projects.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it tries to just pick maybe we talking about what. So I believe it has more details about the Northern Health Shield than
Yeah.
the projects we've previously had. So when I ask about a particular project, it tries to bring something from the Northern Health Shield just to talk about it.
Aha. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Good. Good. So that's good to know, and that's absolutely true. It only has Northern Health Shield documents primarily because we haven't loaded the blogs yet. So the last thing, or the one thing before I go to Salam, Warihana, and Ben, when you see this is kind of the rule that I want to set out for Happy AI is that every time you see a response come back that you would score a 90 or higher, please make sure you give it a thumbs up so that it knows that was a good response. Great. Okay, great. So Salam, have you been into Happy AI at all?
No, I haven't prompted it. I think I only had a look at it the day. I think that was 2 days ago when we set my when you set me up.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well,
But
that's
since then,
great.
I've not prompted it for anything.
Okay, that's great. And so I just wanted to let you know that so it can be really helpful for a correspondence of any type and that you should go into that same workspace, Workspace 1, and that's where Abbie, President, and I prompted it with the one that's in Discord, and it literally generated what we felt was a 95% accurate and viable response to the auditors. And so it definitely can be helpful, even for you, Salam, to be able to use that when either you need it or you have time. So please have a look when you do have some time, and challenge it and help us teach it to learn what you need it to do as well. Great. And then remember, only thumb up the things that are score 90% or higher for accuracy and completeness. So that's where Happy AI is, and I think it's what crashed our server last night. Is that I think that the resources that it used just exhausted the entire server. It is limited in what it can do, but with regards to being on the server. But I need to go through the logs and see what actually happened. So I'll be debriefing on that in the coming days.
Excellent. Yeah. That was, yep.
Okay.
That was part of the reason why the agenda took so long to get out, because Kevin spent the majority of yesterday training it for the correct responses and such. So that's
Right.
why it was a long day yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, basically we just kept trying to get both of the YouTube description generator and the meeting agenda generator into Happy AI, and continued to do, like I said, provide it a good response and tell it that was this is what I'm expecting. Again, lead by example. So if you have a good sample work or you've created something regarding a previous grant application, not an application, maybe, I don't know, I guess that's a thing for Warihana really quick, is that Warihana, you've built a thread then for each of your grant projects. Is that how you're doing it? Because threads are not visible to anybody else but yourself.
I've created just one thread called grants. Yeah,
Okay.
but it might be a good idea to have a thread for each grant opportunity that I'm applying for.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to lay it out, and based on the user documentation, because that'll do is it'll keep all of the context within that thread and it'll be always referencing the PDFs and the documents that you upload for that specific grant. So I would recommend breaking each grant into its own thread and then attaching the appropriate grant application and working with each thread to come up with the answers that you need. Okay, great. And so as you break that down, that's why I didn't, and you saw in the document as well, why I didn't load your documents in yet to Happy AI is because they really don't belong until they've either been accepted. And this is my other thing is, should we, in the overall knowledge base, if you will, or in the brain of Workspace 1, do we want previous grant applications or previous grant applications that have been awarded to us? And that's a question for Warihana. Is it that you want to just give me the application once it's been awarded, and then I'll take the application, the award criteria, and put all of that in as a successful, this is how you do it? Or do you think it's a success to provide the previous grant applications even if they weren't awarded?
I think providing all applications would be better.
Okay.
Because then that would just be more knowledge for the AI to learn.
And so, my question there is that, does that belong in Workspace 1, or does that belong in each of your threads?
We can just keep those in our threads, but then let's say I have a thread for the grants that I've applied for, and then Ben goes to query something like, give me a list of the grants opportunities that we've applied for. I don't know if
it will not be visible. It will not be visible to Ben, from my knowledge. But the thing is that I think Ben wouldn't be his query wouldn't be grants we've applied for, but his question, I think, would be, what grants have we been awarded? Which those definitely belong in the Workspace Brain, outside of, for everyone to query, independent of what's in your specific threads, because the scope of your thread is only your user.
Okay, yeah, then we can definitely keep all the grants in the individual threads. Only the awarded ones in the
Workspace in the Workspace Brain.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And Ben, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think having the awarded one in the general work space, it's okay.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of goes along with the blog too. Like, blogs are, the way I think of the Workspace Brain, if you will, is it knows about everything that's a fact. Not things that we're working on, not things that we plan on doing maybe, but facts. Like, the fact is that we signed an intercompany agreement. The fact is we did this event, and here's the blog post details. The fact is we got this grant. More firm facts, whereas other things like application requirements, letter contexts, forms that might need to be filled out, whatever it might be, I think those belong in the threads and not in the Workspace Brain. Does that make sense to you, President?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Ben agrees. Warihana, do you agree with that? Okay, great. And Salam, you're good? Great. Okay, so that's where we are with Happy AI. Work in progress, making progress.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good update. And the ERP Next permissions, you're going to work on those for Salam and Ben?
Yeah, not Ben. Ben's Smiley or ERP Next issues have been resolved. I still have to work with Salam's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. The speech, I'm still working on the speech. I need to consult my speech writer, Elena, and for her to help me out, so I'm still working on that. And let's see, build the new office and hub projects under the Ghana company. So I did switch to, I closed out the old Tamale office, and I made a new Tamale office project
Under Give Basic
under
Needs.
Give Basic Needs. Yes,
Ghana.
the
Yeah.
correct company.
Yeah.
So that's all. I have not done the other hubs. I just did the hub 1 so far. Can I do hub 2 now?
I think because we know we're going to build Hub 1 and 2, and Salam's going to keep those purchase invoices separate because they might incur different building expenses, etc. Some might volunteer and provide cement where others don't, and they provide something else that's needed, etc. Because they're kind of independent builds, I would think that we need to have Hub 1 and Hub 2 for sure built. And those will be built as hub projects, which don't have templates.
Right. So.
But those will be projects.
Okay. What do we want to do with the templates for them?
No templates, I don't think at this point, right, Salam? We're just gonna roll with it like it's an internal project.
Okay.
Hopefully, in the future, we might have tasks as Salam goes through, and he comments on things and documents what it is the tasks that we typically have to do. Like, for example, first thing, meet with elders and discuss the plan. Second thing, obtain a deed for the land. Third thing, obtain building drawings. Fourth thing, procure materials. Fifth, whatever it might be.
Gotcha.
That'll be in the future, but I don't think because we've done one, we don't actually have anything to template yet.
Okay.
Do you agree with that, Salam? Yeah. Okay, good.
Excellent. Alrighty. The travel website looks wonderful, Warihana. That was great.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Excellent
nice.
work on that. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent work. It looks amazing.
Yes.
I was telling the president that it's really nice because that we got that done, that you got that done, because when the individuals who travel in April come back to wherever they call home, they will easily be able to say, go to travel.givebasicneeds.org if you want to do this next year.
Yeah.
And I think that's really powerful that we can give them something to share with on their social media, maybe in their links, in their posts. We can encourage them to then use that site for next year's trip, which I think is great.
Yeah, excellent.
It's excellent. Great work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
And the foundation, too. I think I looked at it. Did we look at it or no?
The travel one, but
I'm yet to work on the foundation website.
Oh, okay, great. I just was wondering. I haven't looked at it yet. I just know that I set the DNS for the travel one, and that looked great.
Yeah.
So we'll look for that one in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work on it soonest.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
yeah, excellent, perfect. And the GT Bank follow up, Salam, could you give us an update on that, please?
Yes. So today, the head of compliance actually called me himself. That so we had a long phone conversation, and because the company was registered as an external company, an international company, so they asked for the articles of incorporation of the Kolosi Family Foundation and the doing business as Give Basic Needs certificates, which I have sent to them. And so he said it was around this evening. So he said on Monday they'll get back to me if they need more information. So I think the difficulty has been that it's an external company and all the beneficial owners are not present in Ghana. So ideally, what the advice was that we should have had some Ghanaians as part of beneficial owners, and then those beneficial owners would have stand in to open their accounts, because usually external organizations when they are setting up their accounts, they are considered the most risky bank accounts. So they always want to make sure the people behind the organizations or such organizations are known to them and are residents in Ghana. So giving them the Kolosi Family Foundation's certificates, registration documents, and then coupled with your passports and residential information, um, he sounded positive that they would try to set it up. I also made them understand that you are coming in less than a month,
Uh-huh.
and so we would pay them a visit and we can have further discussions with regards to that.
Yeah, and I think Salam, the question that I have is I think there's some I sounds like there's some confusion because this account is being opened as Give Basic Needs Ghana, not as the Kalusi Family Foundation.
Yes, it's open as Give Basic Needs Ghana, but the registration of Give Basic Needs Ghana was done as an international company,
Uh-huh.
and you had Colosi Family Foundation had an incorporation certificate which says, um, just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It says Give Basic Needs filed DBA.
Yeah.
Yes, so that was the certificate that was used, and in the bylaws of Colosi Family Foundation, Give Basic it is also indicated that the foundation will operate as Give Basic Needs. So these were the bylaws that the Registrar General relied on to set up Give Basic Needs Ghana. So ideally, when you are registering an NGO in Ghana, you are supposed to provide the Registrar General Department a constitution
Mm-hmm.
of a constitution forming the NGO. Is one of the fundamental documents they will ask for to set up the NGO. I mean, to incorporate or register the NGO for you.
Right.
So when during the registration of Give Basic Needs Ghana, we didn't provide them a constitution of Give Basic Needs Ghana. What we provided was a constitution of Give Basic Needs USA. That is the bylaws.
Uh-huh. The bylaws.
Yes. So I think yesterday when they asked for, or 2 days ago when they asked for the constitution, when the auditors asked for the constitution and I shared this, then they said that no, we should have a local constitution because now with the intercompany agreement we have signed,
Uh-huh.
it means that Give Basic Needs Ghana is going to be doing work independently. And
Yeah.
if we keep relying on the constitution we had earlier, it will mean Give Basic Needs Ghana is still considered a subsidiary of Kolosi Family Foundation.
Right. That's why it has to be an exact one. That's why I'm questioning what's going on with the bank account because really they shouldn't care that the Clusi Family Foundation even exists.
Yes. So now I shared. So I was drafting a local constitution for Give Basic Needs Ghana.
Uh-huh.
I queried uh, I queried Notebook LM
Aha.
for a constitution, and then it sent a draft.
Okay.
So I told the bank that I was going to do some editing. Then when we all accept the draft, I will share it with them. But then they insisted I should share the Kolosi Family Foundation bylaws with them.
Uh-huh.
So I've shared it with them. I think that I am just hoping that they will be able to set up their account so that maybe we can start with the transactions. And when you come, by then the Give Basic Needs Ghana constitution would have been ready,
Yeah.
you all the you would have also been present in Ghana, and then we can rectify. What is that? And sorry,
No, no problem.
and then we can rectify. We can realign all those things to make sure that Give Business Ghana really stands independent.
Yeah, and I think Salam is what you can do is uh, or is what the president will need to do is the I'm not on the board of the Ghana organization, but the Ghana board will have to agree to that constitution and sign off on it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I guess the draft that you are creating would then go to the president, who would take it to the board of the Ghana organization, and then there would have to be some formal board meeting and vote
Okay.
to enact it. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So and Ben and Warihana, you're obviously on the board, but and President you as well. But don't you think that that's the proper way to proceed?
I do. Yes.
Warihana, you agree, and Ben, you agree. Okay. So
Yeah.
Salam, the document you're working on, the bylaws or constitution, as you call it, are going to become a draft that can be probably distributed in the board group of Discord, and then you can arrange for the president to have a board meeting and get those approved. Then I would say then you could provide those to the bank.
Yes.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure that we're keeping the companies separate. So I think that's great.
Yes. So that's where we are with the bank accounts.
Okay.
But I wanted to suggest that for the next month's events, because of the timing, and with this, I really don't know when we are getting the bank account ready.
Uh huh.
Is it possible to still fund those events activities next month through crypto?
It's a good question because we have 3 projects that need funding. We have within the next month, and I understand where you're coming
Yes.
from, but it also affects Warihana and the grant and the audit processes because the bank isn't open yet. So I think the question has to go first to Ben and Warihana and President to see if you're willing to do that as an organization is to accept crypto. I don't know. Let's hear everybody's thoughts. Ben, do you want to start and give your thoughts on that?
Yes. So I think yesterday, Salam and I, through our back and forth with the bank, I was like, why are the bank actually delaying us so much? Because we didn't know it would take
Yeah.
them this long to set up the account. The process has actually been so much, it's dragging a lot than we expected.
Yeah.
And I understand that they are doing that because most of the documents they were trying to draw the attention of Salam to. I even asked Salam that was did he face the same thing if he was setting up his company bank account, and he said no. So yes, I feel like because this is an international, we have international or foreigners as part of the board members. That is why it's dragging this way, and the bank is just trying to cover their head.
Right.
Probably they have had instances like that where there are issues with such transactions, and that's why they had to write to the auditors to be sure that they are actually working with us. So it's actually dragging things, and we don't know. There's no clear timeline right now as to when it will be opened, because as Salam mentioned, probably next week. We don't know if they might still be asking for more information,
Yeah.
or they would proceed to set up the account for us.
Yeah.
And also, we have these projects that are coming that I think we should have started preparations on. So it's actually a tough decision for us
Uh-huh.
to make, because we didn't know it would take this long without having our accounts ready. So to me, if there was a way we could fund these accounts and start with the processes, because if we are waiting another week or two, that means if the bank account still is not set up, then we would not make any step with the projects.
Uh-huh.
And I was telling Salam that we needed to go to some of the communities we intend to have the projects, especially the school that will be doing the mental health event, just to get to know them and tell them of what is happening.
Uh-huh.
And Salam to have been making arrangements with people about the deba.
Uh-huh.
So I feel if these pre-arrangements are not made, the moment we receive you in Ghana, we might be with you in Accra until we finally get to the north here, then go straight to begin the project. So I think it's necessary we start with the arrangement, looking at the limited time that we have left,
Uh-huh.
so that everything can actually go according to plan. Yeah.
Good, very good feedback. Thank you for that, Ben, and thank you for your board member advice on both on that, and that's great. I mean, I think that's good insight. Warihana, how do you feel about this, and how does it affect the grants and the things that you care about for the organization?
Yes, I also agree with Ben. April is just by the corner, and we need to start preparing for everything that's going to happen when you come.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe it is okay to uh, provide the funding for the preparations either by crypto by or by other means without us having to wait for the bank account, because I don't know about this specific bank, but when I tried opening an NGO bank account for my tech hub, it actually took a very long time.
Mm.
Most banks are very like they scrutinize NGO bank accounts a lot because they believe that people use it for fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not like just opening a regular business account or an individual account.
Uh-huh.
So this might take some time, and I wouldn't want it to affect the activities we have planned out in April when you come.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, alternative way to fund it would be good. And then what we'll do is we'll just properly capture these expenses under the Ghana company on Smite. Yeah.
I
So
don't, but I don't think we can do that because remember that would be commingling funds. So is what we have to do is we sign the agreement, the intercompany agreement, to say that we were no longer going to do business as Give Basic Needs. The foundation wasn't, and that all transactions were going to go as sales invoices to the Give Basic Needs Ghana organization. So when it comes, correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, as well, is that when we go to send, we will continue the old process, of me sending crypto essentially directly to Salam. And these projects will be built under the foundation company just as all the other ones have, because the withdrawals will be coming from our accounts. I don't know. Maybe we need to do the whole sales invoice process and just accept it as crypto, but you don't have a crypto account at an exchange where the money can be tracked. I don't know how to proceed with that.
I don't know.
Ben, Warihana, do you see my concern? Is that if we put $1, let's just take a very simple example. If we put $1 of crypto into a project and we register it on the Give Basic Needs accounting company, and I'm sorry, if we register that as a Smiley Give Basic Needs Ghana transaction, it will not be reconcilable anywhere on the Kalusi Family Foundation side of the books.
mm,
And we can't have dual entry because then it doesn't make sense, right? We have to show that the money came out of the Kalusi Family Foundation, either the way that we've been doing it up until the past, which is I just go to Gemini and send Salam for the project, the purchase invoice that's tied to the foundation company, or we maybe we can, maybe maybe Ben and I can do the sales where he creates a sales invoice and gives it to me. Then I pay it in crypto to him in ERP next, and then he gives it to Salam. But ultimately, that account is always Salam's. I don't. Maybe that's the way we do it. I don't know. Ben, do you have any insight?
Yeah. So those are the options we have. Then I create a sales invoice from the Give Basic Needs Ghana company.
Uh-huh.
I invoice it to the foundation, and it gets paid to us. Just that the only challenge right now is we can't have a record of it in our books or our bank accounts here in Ghana for future auditing purposes.
Right. And
Yes.
so Salam has a dedicated crypto account that he only uses for foundation expenses. I only ever send money to one account. It's not his personal account. So maybe we should just move that crypto account under the chart of accounts for Give Basic Needs Ghana in Smiley. And that's the account I'll transfer to. It'll ultimately be tied to his phone still, and he can execute the project. But the funds will have come out of the foundation and been sent to Give Basic Needs via a sales invoice and a purchase invoice. It'll be spent. So I think is what I hear. That's probably the best way. That makes sense to Salam and Warihana. Okay, so let's do this. So Salam, when you're able to build projects, which I didn't realize you still had a problem, but once I get that fixed, you will build the projects under Give Basic Needs Ghana company. Agree? Okay.
Yes.
Great. And then you will create a budget with when you create the project, you'll use the template and you'll have to create the budget and get the budget approved through the Clusi family through me, basically, as the CFO. And then when I say yes, we can, that budget's good, and the president agrees on this side and the other side, then I will pay the sales invoice to your crypto account. Your crypto account is where the payment will be received in the chart of accounts for Give Basic Needs Ghana. And then each project expense will need a purchase invoice, Salam, from you, just like we usually do. And it will be tied to the Ghana company, and it will be tied to the Ghana project. That makes sense. Good. And Warihana, do you agree with that? Oh, great. And how about you, Ben? Do you think that's how we should do it? Great. So if we just want to visualize for a minute, we're gonna visualize moving the account that the crypto account that I typically send funds to, that Salam has been holding. We're essentially moving that under the Give Basic Needs company within Smiley. And then, Ben, you'll pay Salam the purchase invoices he creates from that crypto balance. It'll be a little bit more work, but I think that's the only way to do it.
I think so. I mean, that seems most appropriate.
Yeah. So the first thing is, Salam, you have to be able to build projects. That's a permission thing. The second thing is, Salam, you have to build the 3 projects under the Give Basic Needs company with budgets. Those budgets need to be approved by the president. They'll be paid by me through a sales invoice that Ben creates. Ben, you'll need to create an account, kind of like it'll be at the same level as where the Gemini account is. It'll just be the public address of Salam's crypto account. And then that's where the funds get deposited, and then you'll be paying Salam's purchase invoices as he submits them for the upcoming 3 projects. Does that make sense to everybody, Ben?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, good. Salam, you're good, and
Yes.
Warihana, you're good. Okay, so first thing is permissions, then Salam, the projects go under the Ghana company, and then you'll work with Salam to send the sales invoice. I'll make the payment, and we'll go from there. Okay, I think that helps. Thank you, everyone. Good work.
Yes, great. All right.
Salam, do you have a question, or are you good?
Yes, I'm good. I just wanted to add that. So with the mental health project,
Uh-huh.
yes, I was asking Ben because he's handling that. So I was asking him whether the football jerseys are we am I supposed to budget for them here, or we can get some from Amazon?
I don't know the answer to that. I haven't seen the overall budget, so I can't say if that's a reasonable expense or not from the finance side. What the president wants to do is up to her.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just part of that day because we're going to do the origami and then the football or whatever they're going to do too. So
Right.
it's just a matter of us purchasing anything there, like other pencils or other items that we buy here to take there.
Right, but I think one thing we have to keep in mind is that Salam is planning for what we're bringing, but he's not putting it on the purchase invoice. So he's got a little bit of a challenge in that he's got to marry what he's buying and what we're bringing. And I would say that he should count on us not bringing anything and then be pleasantly surprised when we bring things. because I can't count, I can tell you what I'm going to bring and you can count on me, but I don't know what everyone else is going to bring, or if, they might be, I don't know.
Well,
like,
some of the
I can't
items
speak
on
for
the list, Ben said that we can get there in Ghana, but some of the things we may have to bring because they're not as accessible there.
Right, and so I think that's beyond my pay level, and I can't answer that. But as far as putting them on the budget, let's put them in, and then if you think the budget is too high, we'll have to remove them.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yes.
But I don't want to say, oh well, Armando is going to bring all the jerseys from Amazon, because I don't know. I can't count on that.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want it to disappoint ever. Remember, under promise, over deliver. So that's why I say don't count on anything coming from us, and then we over deliver based on what we bring.
Okay.
Great.
Ben, I think you had a question.
Yeah, Ben, you have something?
You had your hand up briefly, I think.
Yes, I had a little question about what we just finished discussing on the sales invoice.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Please, I wanted to clarify. That means when we are creating the sales invoice, that would be created under which company on Smiley?
So I'm going to send you the picture.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do this right now. Hold on. One second.
In the interim, when we got our vaccines earlier today, Kevin had to get 6 of them in order to be safe for travel. So
I had to do a lot of catch-up work.
That's a lot of needles.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 6, 5 in one drink. I had to take the
cholera.
Cholera?
Mhm.
Yeah, the cholera one I had to drink. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
think it's important to make those preparations before coming.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
because
I don't want to get sick. And I think it's important I think it's important because you know, and this is a reminder to all of you is that you know, your health is important. You know, we're deciding that we're deciding that people's health is important and prioritizing it, and at the same time we're prioritizing things like vaccines and etc. to prevent medical illness. And so I think it's important that you guys take that reminder to heart and also get your vaccinations, as those are reimbursable by Give Basic Needs. So this was the picture, Ben. I can go ahead and share this real quick, as I think it'll be, well, I don't want to get waylaid here. Hold on, Ben. Ben, can you? Damn it. Let me do this. 1 second. Let me just share my screen really quick. Warihana, how is your Starlink? Are you all set up?
Oh yes, I am.
Oh, great. We're glad. We're very glad.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
fantastic.
I called one guy and he mounted it on my roof.
Uh-huh.
So my connection is really great. That's what I'm even using for this meeting.
Oh, good. We're glad. Well, we're glad that we can supply you with that so you can be more productive and more connected to the team. That's great.
For sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
Uh-huh. And so now, can you see the image I'm sharing?
Yes.
yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so the creation of the purchase invoice will come from Give Basic Needs Ghana, and that will be the original sales invoice. You'll send that to me, Ben, and this will have all of the details of the projects that you'll have. I haven't exactly figured out what the details are in here. This might just say Project 25, and you want 5,000 US. I think that's probably how it's going to go.
Okay.
Because the details are going to be on the other side of the house. So this will be, you want funding for project 20, let's just say 25, whatever the number is, project number 25, and you're giving a description in the sales invoice, and you're putting in there the dollar amount you're requesting, $5,000, let's say. Then you're going to give that to me. Then I'm going to receive it, create a purchase invoice internally in the foundation. And then once it's been approved by the Presidio, then I'll process the payment and I'll send you the paid purchase invoice for your records, along with the money into Salam's crypto account, and then you'll record the sales invoice payment into your books to complete the accounting cycle.
Okay, this makes clear sense now.
Good.
Yeah.
And so I dropped this in the bookkeeping WhatsApp bookkeeping Discord channel for reference, but we should keep this really straight until we've done it 100 times, because we need to make sure that we follow it for compliance. And then what's going to happen is that on the Give Basic Needs Ghana side, this is where Salam will create purchase invoices just like he does today, with each line item detail, like travel, cement, poles, whatever he needs, right? Wellhead, all of that will be detailed out in items for the project that he's built. And then, Ben, you will pay that purchase invoice from within the Ghana books. It'll be up to you to manage the dollars that you requested. So if he requests $5,000 and then gives you 6 purchase invoices for $1,000 each to complete the project, you're going to have to say, no, you asked for 5. We got to change our process or our options here. Do something different. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
this is clear.
And so when he gives you the first purchase invoice, let's just say for the Jollof feed, and he says, I need a purchase invoice. I need to buy 5 pounds of rice, 50 pounds of rice, 10 pounds of something else, tomatoes, whatever. Then you'll say, okay, I'm going to pay that, and you'll keep that in Give Basic Needs Ghana books, but you'll also keep it there because it'll be reported just as if it were a grant to the auditors. So they will say, oh, you did a Jollof feed and I see you bought rice and tomatoes, but what about the chicken? Oh, we had it donated. I forgot to create that sales invoice internally. So now Salam got all the chicken donated. He would create, instead of a purchase invoice, a sales invoice, but it would stay on your side as an in-kind donation. You would just essentially approve it, submit it, but there would be no payment. Now when we look at the total cost of the project, it would include the chicken, the rice, the tomatoes, and we would see that the tomatoes were donated, and we would see that the project was completed based on the giving event template and the description that is in the project that Salam's creating. How did we do?
Okay.
How did we do?
Yeah. I think this is a great process, and visualizing it this way makes everything clear for me.
Good. And I think
Yeah.
the key is that this sales invoice, it just needs to state the details of the project at the highest level. I don't need in this sales invoice, I no longer need this to say 3 bags of rice. I just need this to say what the project is, how much it's going to cost, and just a breakdown, because the president is going to approve it or not based on the budget. So if Salam asks for $10,000 to feed 10 people, the president is not going to approve it. So the sales invoice will just go void and won't be paid. But if he says, oh, we're going to feed 3,000 for $5,000, then the president feels that's a good value. The only thing we need to record for taxes is that essentially we gave an international nonprofit, Give Basic Needs Ghana, essentially payment to execute a project on the foundation's behalf in Ghana.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you think that makes sense to you, does it?
Yeah, it does, and I think this will work.
Okay.
So even when we finally move to the bank account, it's going to be the same process.
100%.
Yes, just that the purchase invoice at the foundation level will be paid into our bank account.
Right. And when in that box, I'm no longer sharing it, but in that box it says that approval and payment.
Yeah.
Basically, is what's going to happen now is it's going to be approval and crypto deposit or crypto payment. When we get the bank set up, it will be approved, and it'll say bank, GT bank account wire.
Okay. Yeah, that's clear.
So everything else will essentially be the same as you said. Salam, do you have any questions about what you're going to need to do on the projects or the payment side?
No, I think it's very clear and straightforward.
Great. And I'm glad that we've worked through this and that the crypto fits in, because that means now, Warihana, for you, that when somebody asks what we've done or what Give Basic Needs Ghana has done, this project will show up. And these 3 projects will show up for 2026. Great. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's good work right there. I'll tell you that. I'm going to give that some love.
You always draw beautiful pictures.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I try. That's the only way to communicate. 1,000 words, just like that.
There you go. Excellent. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Audit response. I went ahead and sent that to Mensa and Associates, and I copied everyone, I believe, on our response for that.
Just really quick, Salam, Warihana, Ben, did you have any comments on that? I know it obviously came from the president without your review, but is there any follow-up that we need to do right now, Salam in particular, and did everybody else feel that it was a good draft or good output as it came from Happy AI? Salam, is there anything that was missing from the audit right now that we need to give to them?
No, I think everything is okay. They informed me that they have received the information and it was enough. The only um, question they asked was expenses, administrative expenses, and so I told them that the original data we gave them included everything, the US and Ghana. So they said they will find a balance to get some reasonable figures from the data we provided earlier to match the administrative expense for Ghana.
I see. And again, the reason that this is different is that the administrative expenses are qualified differently in the U.S. because we're an operating foundation. So basically, the operation couldn't exist without it. So it's not an administrative overhead expense. Do you understand that, Salam?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Yes.
and Ben as well?
Yes. So I don't know, but I think Salam, they were asking for that because we only provided them data about the Ghanaian projects being executed without factoring in the administrative expenses, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. And that makes
I'm
sense.
sorry, I didn't follow your question, Ben. Could you summarize it? Or
Yes,
whoever?
I'm asking that he mentioned that they asked about administrative expenses,
Uh-huh.
and I'm saying that I think they asked of that because when we pulled out the projects from Ghana and provided to them,
Uh-huh.
it included just the cost of executing the project. Maybe that didn't include administrative expenses. That is why they are asking. Yeah.
I see. Thank you for that clarification. I thought you were asking about our administrative expenses at the foundation, and you're clarified that as they were asking administrative expenses on the projects that we've executed in Ghana. I see. Very good. Great. Thank you, Salam, for acknowledging that and clearing that up. Great.
Okay. Let's see. April. This agenda is a little different because we did use Happy AI, so I'm getting used to it. We already discussed about the list, and Ben let us know what you guys can get locally there. Post the lawyer audio in Discord.
Warihana, you didn't get a chance to do that, or I didn't see it. The audio.
I think when I tried uploading it, it said it was too large.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the best? Usually, when this happens to me, I take a different approach, and then I upload it to YouTube, and then I let them handle the size of everything, and it stays off of my computer, and then I just share that link. But Ben and Salam, regarding the trademark and the copyright and the conversation that Warihana had with the attorney, how do you guys want to get that information since it can't be uploaded into Discord? Warihana, would you want to just maybe put it on your Google Drive and then create a shared link and drop that link?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it's either that or I'll send it to them directly on their WhatsApp.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. That's great. Thank you for that, Warihana.
Yeah. So on the trademark,
Yes.
I've been in contact with 2 other law firms.
Okay.
The reason why I have not updated you with regards to the first law firm is because
I felt like they were too quick to charge without really understanding our need.
Uh-huh.
So when I tried sharing the documents with them so that they at least see the phrases we want to trademark, the
Mm-hmm.
logos, and since they are even experts in it, they can advise us, oh, this is possible, this is not possible, etc.
Yeah.
They just asked me, how many phrases do you intend to
Yeah.
trademark?
Yeah.
So I just had to count from the document
Uh-huh.
how many logos do you want to trademark. I just had to count that as well. But I
Mm-hmm.
would have appreciated if they took their time to look at it and actually see how many of the phrases is possible to trademark,
Yeah.
how many of the logos is possible to trademark
Mm-hmm.
before coming up with a charge.
Mm-hmm.
So they just went off the number of phrases I gave them and the number of logos I gave them to give me a charge. So I'm speaking with another law firm that is, I think that is much more receptive towards our needs. They are taking their time to even speak with clerks at the Registrar General to get an
Beautiful.
idea uh, of what's possible, how to go about it before they come up with a charge, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
once I get feedback from the second law firm that I'm speaking with, then I can share my feedback from both law firms plus the first one,
Yeah.
and then we can make a decision as to which firm to go with.
Yeah, I think that's great approach, Warhana, and I appreciate you looking out for the foundation's funds and its intentions because we put a lot of effort into that document and creating it.
Right.
So as to not to read it, almost like you said, doesn't make it feel as though they might be a good fit for us. So I think that that's a good observation, and I appreciate you finding another law firm that can evaluate it and was willing to look at the hard work that we put into the proposal to see
Hmm.
what they can do. So I think that's great that you've done that, and I appreciate it.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Great. Thanks for that
So yeah.
update.
Mhm.
Um,
Thank you too. I'll keep you updated on how
Oh,
the process goes.
okay. Sounds great.
yeah.
Thank you, Warhana.
All right. Migrate 2FA logins to Happy Vault. You've done that for
Yeah,
everybody,
so
right?
everyone, yeah, so everyone has been thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So everyone is in Happy Vault for their email. And Ben and Salam, myself, the Presidio, I think Luke, I don't know who else. I got to look at it, but there are, I think, Warihana and Ben, whom I have not migrated for Smiley. And so Smiley is now requiring a one-time password, and that needs to be stored in the vault. So the best, I can help you do that, but it will have to be after today because I need to get Salam's projects going.
Okay.
So does that make sense to you, Warihana and Ben, that I basically need to go in and add the one-time password code to Smiley with you on the phone and you doing things as well?
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, great.
I think yeah, when you are free, I think we can have a call to get that sorted.
Okay, great. And we have some calls coming up, Benny, with regards to this finance stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, let me go ahead and look really quick. Yeah, so it needs to end up under the collection user Warihana, for example. Yeah, and I just see your Happy AI there. I and your email, but I don't see the Smiley one. So we'll need to get together. Next time we talk in a meeting, we can just finish migrating those over to so that we get the security nailed down for Smiley with the one-time password.
Nice. Okay.
Kevin, are you open tomorrow for a call so that I could schedule a call with you
Y-
for 9 p.m. GMT for the Smiley setup?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think we will. Yeah, we will not be traveling tomorrow, so we will be stabilized, and I'll be ready for a call. Yeah, if you want to send me a announcement, that would be great.
Yay, no travel.
Thank you for that. Booking it through my calendar like that, it really helps me because I can't keep track of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for doing that, Warihana. And then Ben, if you want to book something, we'll need to go through the process. Once Salam gets the projects created, book something with me so we can talk over the chart of accounts for both companies, make sure we're in alignment there, and then so that we can kind of do that whole sales invoice flow.
All right, sure.
And then at that
We'll
same
do.
time, we'll go ahead and take care of the Smiley two-factor authentication.
Okay, sure. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. And Ben, I'm traveling next week, so you're in charge of keeping Kevin under control and stuff, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Ben, you have no idea what you're in for. Yeah, President is traveling. What? Yes, please say that.
Sunday afternoon through Friday.
Sunday through Friday of next week. She'll be, I think, accessible,
Yes.
but not. We won't be together. She's doing some traveling on her own.
There you go. Perfect. Let's see. Salam knows he needs to create the last two projects once he gets his permissions in Smiley. Test access to new projects and post exact error message. We've been doing that.
I'm sorry. I got to recap here. So
Okay.
who's going to build? Okay, so Salam, you've been tasked and taken the action item to, once I fix your permissions, to do 3 projects for the April trip
He's already done one.
in the Give Basic Needs. But is it under the right company? That's what I'm making sure of right now. So can somebody, President is going to check right now.
If I see, then this from here is
I know I didn't
can't.
add that field yet.
okay. So I can't.
Kevin's going to take the action item to add the field company to the project output user interface so that it's more easily visible to see what company a project is tied to.
Because how it is like when you create the project, you choose a company, and that's easy. But then after you've created the project, to go in and find out which company you created it under, you cannot find it.
Right. So Salam, you created 78, correct?
Yes, correct.
And do you remember what company you created that under?
Yes, Give Basic Needs.
Okay, great.
Ghana.
Great. Okay, perfect. So you have 2 more projects to create there. And see, this is why I'm confused. Is how did you build this
I
one?
think 3.
3 more?
Yeah, so we want to. Okay, I don't know whether we should just, for the mental health and the health screening, we should leave it as one project, and then maybe separate budgets or invoices.
I would personally like to see them separate. But Ben, do you have something?
Projects he created 78. Which project was that? For which of the specific events?
There's no description in it.
It's medical, it says.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm right, but I think that was created before we did the splitting.
Yes, that was before
Yes.
the split.
So that means it was created under Give Basic Needs, just the general one we're using initially.
Right. So it's built. You think, Ben, it's built under the foundation? Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So this one has to be deleted.
Because this was a month ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you delete this one right now?
There's a purchase invoice attached to it.
A purchase invoices attached.
And sales invoices, 2 of them.
Sales invoices too?
Yes.
Salam, is that work that you've done recently?
That was the last event we did at the office.
78?
Yes, I think.
Okay, the problem is for some reason there's no note There's no description in this project.
I think, Salam, this may be the medical event we're doing when we come, because it says start date 4/13 to 4/20, and that's.
Please say again.
I think this is for one of the medical events when we come in April, because it says the dates of it are April, so April 13th to April 20th. So I think 40 or 78 is for when we come next month.
Yes, 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 yes. I think this was when we were discussing how to get funding for the hotel reservations, and Kevin suggested that I build a project and then just add the travels as invoices to it.
I
Yes,
see.
yes.
I
So
see.
it's for the so it's for the medical event, the upcoming event. Thank
Oh,
you, President.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
you're welcome.
So we need
That's
a
great memory.
yeah. We need you to go in to 78 and put a detailed description in the notes so that we remember what it is. Because I don't know of another way.
Yeah, no, that's typically, you remember, if you recall, Salam, how you create the events and then you put a blurb of what the event is, or the project. You put a blurb in there as what the project is about there under notes, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Notes and details.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know because I'm not a project guy, but I want to just reaffirm here. 78 is related to the April travel. It is not related to the 3 projects we're going to do that still need to be built. Correct?
Yeah. So 78 is one of the projects for the for the April travel next month, specifically the health screening.
The first one.
Yes,
78.
the first.
78 is the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Aha. Okay. So
Which will be on the 19th. That event will take place on the 19th.
Okay.
okay. So yeah. So you're gonna fill this in as best you can. Put a description in there really quick, so Abbie, and save this.
I don't.
Just type a description so that Salam can go in and fill it the rest of the way out. So what this project is all about. So your typical project description in there. So 78 is already done. And Ben, do you know, you think that was done before the split?
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
I
so
believe so
Think
too.
you-
Yes, because at the bottom it says that Salam created it a month ago, and a month would only be mid to early February, and we did everything on the 25th, basically. So,
okay, so is what I'm gonna do is take the action item to move Project 78 under Give Basic Needs Ghana from the Calusi Family Foundation. And that's if I can. I don't know if I can do that, honestly.
the invoices?
Yeah, because the invoices are there, the sales invoices and the purchase invoices. But we can't delete these because these purchase invoices have been paid, correct? No.
I, I
No,
think the purchase
I don't.
invoice is just a draft.
Aha.
Yes, it's a draft. It's just a draft.
Aha. And so
Yes.
then the question is, are this what and the sales invoices as well?
So that is what I'm looking at at the sales invoice right now.
Aha.
Um, and I don't know how that ended. The sales invoices are the Zephy donations we did together.
Yes.
Yes, so that shouldn't have been
Right.
linked to that project.
Right. Okay. So here's what I wanted. Here's the way I'd like to handle it. I would like to handle it as instead of me moving Project 78 to Give Basic Needs, because there are transactions that landed in the Calusi Family Foundation, I would like to rename and put a better description for this project as just change this to donations for medical event travel.
Okay, yes, yes. So I understand why um those sales invoices are there as well because of the donations, those that would be coming from the US made. So
Yes.
when we were putting that on Smiley, we decided to link it up to that medical event,
Right.
since
And
that was the only event created related to the travel.
right, exactly. So is what we need to do. So Salam, you're off the hook for 78. You need to now build the 3 giving event projects under Give Basic Needs Ghana after I fix the permissions. And then the Presidio is going to create 2
Health hub.
health hubs, or no, Salam should.
Okay.
Salam, then you'll need to build 2 more projects, one for each of the health hubs, because they're going to be under the Give Basic Needs Ghana environment as well. The company as well. So you have 5 projects in total to build once I fix the permissions. Is that understood, or am I missing something?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, and then make sure you put really good descriptions in there for the blog post for Ben. And the only 3 that should have the template will be the giving event template for the 3 travel projects. The other 2 will not have a template for the hub. And make sure that when you build it, you choose the project number, the project format that says hub in it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
From the drop down, when you choose the project to generate the project number, it says use the one that says hub or use the one that says event.
Okay.
And then Ben, do you agree with all that?
Yes, I agree with all that. Yeah.
And Presidio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sounds
Okay, so I'm working on the permissions. Salam has 5 projects to create.
good. Yes.
Great.
Okay. Let's see. The error message we're taking care of. The letterheads in ERP Next.
I have not fixed the letterheads yet.
That's fine. You've got.
I'll
other
take the
stuff that
action
you've
item
done.
to do that again.
Or just continue.
Continue working on the letterhead.
Okay.
Letterheads.
Warihana tested the Happy AI for us for the grant writing, and let's see, Happy Vault is being completed. Any grant updates? Any other grant or different updates, Warihana?
Yes, so I'm actually working on 2 grants simultaneously:
Mm-hmm.
the Advanced grants and the Draper Kaplan Foundation grant.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I've made significant progress with the Morgan Stanley Venture Incubator program.
Great.
When I look at the form right now, my score for completeness is about 90%,
Great.
which means that I've made a lot of progress.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
That's excellent work. Thank you for that. Yeah, celebrate
Yeah.
that.
Some I posted this on I don't remember which particular channel I posted this on, but then I need information on the organization's total operating budget for 2025.
Uh-huh.
What's the organization's current cash at hand? So we are looking at the cash, not the investment, the crypto investments.
Right. And the
Then
reason, really quick, just to stop, the reason that I didn't answer that is because I answered, but I said I deferred to AI. But the reason that I didn't answer is because if you're talking about which company are you referring to? The foundation? Because that's not maybe who you're applying for the grant as. And if you're referring to Give Basic Needs Ghana, it has 0 cash on hand.
okay, so for this particular opportunity,
Uh-huh.
if your company is registered under the 501c,
That's us. Uh-huh.
yeah, it gives you a stronger leverage.
Okay.
So I'm applying using the foundation.
Okay, great. Okay, so you
But
want to, okay, great. So your questions were directly related to the foundation, not Give Basic Needs Ghana.
yes, and then let's say when we take something like the current runway, which is the total cash in hand over the monthly net cash burn, then you can look at um, the cash burn for all operations. Let's say the Ghana operations, Mexico, US. to give you something in summation. And then, yeah, so that's how I think we can approach it. So when we are doing this financial calculation, since the grant is tied to the foundation, we shouldn't just limit this financials to just the US operations or the Mexico operations. We should look at the Ghana, US, and Mexico.
Okay, and so right. So I don't know if I know how to answer those questions, but I will try. Like, we had a budget for 25, but it's not 25. I'm not living in the past. I'm working right now on current stuff. So I think is what I'm going to do, if this is okay, is I'm probably going to take either our 990, it'll be our 2025 ledger, and load that into a thread, and then try to answer those questions based on it.
Okay, great.
So I will take the action item to answer Warihana's questions that are in Discord about the current grant application and financials. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then there's also a question on how we intend to use the funds that would be given to us, like a breakdown, not too detailed, but something that they can easily work around. So, for instance, just saying that, oh, give us, I'm just giving an example, 300,000 USD to fund 2 hubs might not be enough information. They would want a breakdown like, let's say 5,000 of that is going into the infrastructure, 10,000 is going into vaccines, this amount is going into salaries, etc. I know Kevin worked on that some time back to come up with the hub amount that we are working with at the moment. If we could share that, I don't want anything too detailed, just high level breakdowns would work for me so that I could use that in the application.
So do you have that information?
I don't. At the moment, I have only just the totals.
Okay.
Like how much to set up one hub.
Okay, so Kevin will take the action item to find that document that breaks down what it takes to build a health hub for Warihana, and drop it in Discord so that you have what you need, Warihana.
Yes.
Okay, great. Because we did that on the last application or something, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So I think you didn't share the breakdown. Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's what I'm doing. But we did that for the last application.
Okay, sorry. I'll need to find it. I don't know where that is either.
All right.
I'll find it. I'm taking the action item.
You got it.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. There's also information they need on the board of directors and then the team. I'm thinking of just going to the team page. I know on the team page there's a short bio for everyone. So just pick the little information there to use that either for the team or the board of directors.
I think you can also integrate into your response our LinkedIn pages, the content from there.
Okay.
Because those are the best. That's the best bio that I have. I haven't updated it in 5 years, but it's the best one that I have. But it's probably, it has like where we went to school, all of that.
Yeah.
So I think that if you want that kind of information, LinkedIn is probably the best.
Yeah, it just depends on what information you're looking for.
Yeah. Will that work for you, Warihana?
Yeah, that would work. The LinkedIn plus the Teams page should work great for me.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So since I'm talking, maybe let me just raise the other issues that.
Yeah. Well, before you move on, how soon do you need that information? I know we're already at March 13.
Yeah, I mean you can take your time. It's not really a rush.
Okay. I will do it then after I get Salam's permissions done and the 10,000 other action items I took.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Ben, you have to keep him in line next week.
Yeah. Okay. So, Warihana, what else do you have for us?
Okay, so I'll just share the blogs. Should I say knowledge base page with you on the All Systems channel? I think that's where the communication thread is.
I'm sorry, I'm not following you. My brain is stopping for some reason.
All systems here.
My brain is completely
Here's the
stopping.
full blog pages.
Yeah, okay, full blog pages. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's great. Click on that. I want to see it. Really cool.
All right. So when you have a look and you want me to add or take out anything, please let me know.
Okay, yeah, scroll down. Allow me to just see all of these blog pages. Are these all of the, scroll down, are these all of the events? Sorry, I'm not,
Let's talk about the hub.
right, but is this, Warihana, is this link that we clicked on,
Mm-hmm.
AI Knowledge, this is everything including all the blogs, correct?
Yes, everything, blogs, given events, everything is here.
Okay, great. Keep going. So does it contain each individual blog description?
Yes, the full description is there for each blog.
Beautiful. And then the other thing is, since you've done such a nice job with this,
Okay.
is there, and this is exactly what we need, do we want to add the about the bios for the bios that do exist on the site to this page, so it can also be indexed and it'll know who the CEO is, who the senior grant writer is, etc.?
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's add to this page the bios, or the about page, if you will,
Okay.
so that we have all of that information in here as well. I think since you've done such a nice job with it of stacking it all up like this, being able to include as much as you can, I think is great.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
Okay. I'll add it. I'll add everything and let you know.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then I'll get it indexed, and we will make Happy AI Workspace 1 much more knowledgeable.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, great work, Warihana.
Thank you.
Yeah. It looks
So on the business cards, Abbie,
Yes.
I shared Salam's design with him just to check in and see if his details were okay.
Okay.
And he mentioned something like you guys already have business cards.
We have gotten them. It's just giving cards that we have. That Kevin and I and the kids all have, and that we give out to people, like when talking about the foundation. So it's not a business card per se with my info or Kevin's info on it. It's just that generic giving event card.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are printing the business cards for Salam and myself, and then the given cards for myself, Salam. Do you need some when you're in Ghana?
Probably, because it'll be one less thing that we have to bring, and plus, they're heavy too, or it can be.
Abbie, you should get business card. I don't. Let's ask this question. Let's ask the question. Who should get business cards? I don't honestly typically carry them ever, even if I have them. But so I'm probably not a candidate. But obviously Salam needs them. I'm wondering if in the past at giving events, Salam has given out like less formal. I'll just say less formal giving event cards, just to keep cost downs and thing. But do you how? Okay, let's go first around. Who needs personalized business cards? Or who wants them? Your name, your phone number, whatever. Like the Warihana example that she did. I think yours is beautiful. It looks perfect. Who wants those business cards? Ben, do you have a need for them, or is it gonna probably be a waste of money for a guy like you?
I would say I don't need some for now. Yeah.
Okay. Great. And I personally don't either. And so I can either just give out the generic cards if I'm telling people about our website, or I will give them my name some other way. So Warihana, you clearly need them because of the grant and the solicitation of donations and contacts, etc. Salam currently needs those as well, so Salam will get them. The Presidio needs them, and that's what
Okay.
you'll hand out in Ghana.
Okay, should I order them here or there?
No, if Warihana is, I mean, we're like 3 weeks out.
Sure.
So
Okay.
if Warihana, if you're doing the order and the purchase invoice, I think do the Presidios as well.
Okay.
And then clearly Ben doesn't need them. I'm sorry, Luke doesn't need them. Daniel doesn't need them. Who am I missing? That's all of us. Elena doesn't need them, etc. So we're all good. So it's just the three of you. And now the question is how many? Because if you give them out, if you print them in bulk, you get them cheaper. So Warihana, are you thinking like you want 250 or you want 500? What are you thinking for you personally?
For the quantity, I'm thinking of speaking with the print guy to see how much each quantity is,
Okay.
and then we'll decide how many to print.
Okay, great. And Salam, how many cards would you like?
Yeah, so when she find out the quantity, I think that would make it for us.
Okay, so once you get the prices, Warihana, if you could post the prices.
I was gonna say, it doesn't make sense for me to get a ton of them there.
No.
Because then I'm gonna carry them around the whole.
Right,
rest
but
of
you
the
also
time.
give them out while you're there.
I will.
So I'm thinking, but if you get 250, you're just going to you're going to easily give out 50.
Okay.
So if you get 250 printed, you'll bring 200 home, and they're going to work here too because it's going to have your information on them.
Okay.
And I'm just going to give out the giving event cards that we do here in the U.S. So,
Okay.
so Warihana, if you could post those numbers, those prices in the tamale office about how much it's going to cost for the quantities, then we can make a decision there. Does that sound good, Salam? Okay, great. And so, does that sound good to you, Warihana?
Yes, sounds
Okay,
good.
great. And then I think with regards to the giving event cards, which are what we typically hand out at the event, I'm going to defer to Salam on what you want to do with those. Do you want to give out the paper slips like you were doing, or how do you want to get our message out at the event? Is the signage enough? Do you want, I know you have some signage in the office that you're going to take, I'm sure, to the events. How do you want to do that, and what do we need as Warihana is making a swag order, basically?
Yeah, so I think we still need those flyers alongside the signage.
Okay. And are you thinking that you're... Okay. Sorry. To back up even more, Warihana, you're taking care of the business cards for those who need it. All good there. Salam, are you taking care in the giving events, swag, meaning like you're going to... Everybody, I don't know if everybody there has shirts. I don't know if you're going to give out those cards, if you're going to give out, if you're going to provide shirts to the people who are coming from the U.S. and elsewhere. How are you going to do that? Are those things that you're taking care of and will be in the purchase invoice itemized that Ben gets and approved?
So it depends. Do we need to get shares for those coming? Because I think our volunteers already have some T-shirts. Yeah, unless that there might be some new volunteers. So if It's okay to print more t-shirts. They
Okay,
should.
let's see what let's okay, we're not planning as of right now to bring any swag other than the shirts that we have, and we have a hat and a visor. That's pretty much it. But Warihana, do you have some thoughts?
Yes, for those coming, of course, they'll need the branded Blue Basic Needs shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I personally need one myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good. So, and Ben, you have shirts, right?
Yes, I have one, but I also agree that those that would be coming, it would be good we have they all be in share so that when we are taking pictures, we can have uniform pictures. Maybe
Uh-huh.
not for all events, but at least a day that we are all in the shares, we can
Yes.
take some pictures with that. Yeah.
And see, our shirts are different.
Yeah, and our shirts are different. And so let's Salam, in your budget, let's go ahead and put how many people are coming? 20 shirts for volunteers in your budget. And can you take care of printing those
This is the same.
in the same format that you have, in the same format that all the other volunteers have? So if Ben already has a shirt, Salam, you already have a shirt, Warihana needs one, and the 14 people that are coming need them, get 20 shirts, and then we'll have a couple extra, and we'll blend in with all the other volunteers. Does that sound good, Salam? Okay, great. So, great. And that's good for you, Ben and Warihana. Do you agree with that? Great. Okay, so Warihana is going to take care of the business cards. Salam, are you also going to take care of the giving event cards that'll be handed out at giving events?
Kevin, since I'm printing the business cards, the same guy can print the given cards.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can handle both the business cards and the given cards. And I feel like for the given cards, we'll need a good number. Um, I will need some, Ben will need some, Abbie will need some, Salam will need some. I don't know, those coming to, they might want to take it and give to people when they go back to the US or even while they are in Ghana. I don't know. But I feel like the given cards will need a good number.
Yeah. Yeah, and so Warhana, you know what we mean when we say giving card, right? It basically on the front just says give basic needs, and on the back it has a QR code and the socials, etc.
Yes, I've seen it on Canva.
Okay, so Salam, do you want to give? Let's give since you're Salam, since you're handling the shirts and Warhana is already handling the business cards. Let's let Warhana print the giving event cards. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Warhana, you're going to need to get about. I mean, we're going to have 3,000 people at the feed. We won't need cards for all of them, but that's just the feed. So I'm thinking you're going to need. What do you think, President? How many? 5,000 cards?
Maybe.
5,000 cards, Warahana. Does that sound about right to everybody, or is that? What do you feel, Warahana? Good. Ben, too many cards or too little?
I would say not too many.
It's not too many.
Yeah.
They will all want a card.
Yeah, I would say that I would say that we shouldn't print too many because um some of the events we might end up handing them to people who wouldn't actually use them as we intend,
Uh-huh.
especially during the feed. Maybe those who are not educated, when
Uh-huh.
they pick it, they might not actually be able to use it as we
Yes.
intend, and we might just spend money printing it for them.
Yes.
So maybe not too much, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, so what number would you say? So
Um,
this would be
I would say
cards for you to give out, cards for me to give out, cards for Salam, Luke. All of the team that's coming from the U.S. needs maybe 25 or 30 at least.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
And then at the giving events, how many are you thinking total?
So maybe I'm thinking 1,000 to me in all.
1,000?
Okay.
Warihana,
1,000
okay,
cars.
okay,
Yes.
okay. What do you think about that, Warihana? 1,000 or 3,000 or right in the middle at 2?
I think 1,000 is a bit too small because it's not just at the event. Beyond the event, I could even use them for the next 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I attend programs or we
Yes.
happen to even have other events other than this event, I can always share it. So we could print not less than 2,500.
Okay. Okay, because you're planning. There's something that we should have in the office. So
Yeah.
if someone comes in and they want it something to take, and you don't want to give a personal card, you just want to say, hey, follow us on social media or follow our projects here, whatever. So I think if we look at it that way, that justifies the remaining number that we don't give out. And I understand what Ben is saying is that not everyone is going to know what to do with it. But we will have the remaining at the office then to take. Salam, what are your thoughts? 3,000, 1,000, or some other number?
Well, so since we intend to use them at not just for the events, I think. Um, so the events we are having, even at the football field, we can share them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think thousand and above 1,000 is okay. I can't really put a specific number.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just an
But
estimate. So if we think let's go ahead with the
maybe
because they can stay at the
let me
office
eat.
and because they're not for a specific person. Like they won't have Warihana's name on them. They won't have Salam's name or the Presidue. They're just generic. Like Warihana said, we can use these throughout the year, etc. Let's go with the 3,000 number and keep the remaining ones that we don't use at the office for future events, whether those are health hub events or whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so Warihana, if you could take care of that, that'd be great. Warihana is going to take the action items to finalize the budgets for the printing of the giving cards as well as the business cards that we'll get upon arrival in Ghana. And Salam is going to take the action item to go ahead and get 20 more shirts with the current design that volunteers have, our new logos and that for the volunteers that are coming, as well as any couple extra. Now, the only thing on the shirts is what sizes. We need some bigger sizes, Salam.
I may have to get back to you regarding sizes.
Yeah, Salam, before you order the shirts, let me get you some numbers on sizes, okay?
I'll take the action item of getting sizes.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Perfect.
All right. Let's see. A lot of this we went over. Let's see. Ben, what updates do you have for us? Or do you have anything else for the meeting?
Yeah, not much. So I've been receiving the purchase invoices, the notes you are giving me concerning the purchase invoices,
Okay.
and I'm putting all together, waiting for when Salam creates the project, then I can just attach them to that.
Great.
Yes, and I've also been I've built some few of the tasks concerning our social media as well
Uh-huh.
on Smiley. Yes, to help us in tracking the post we will be making together with the blog post and newsletters.
Great. And so, Ben, are you planning on doing some blogging or posts while we're there to document the travel effort? As Warihana has built a page, do you plan on maybe launching that travel page that Warihana built while we're there, capturing some pictures of us maybe on Safari or wherever. Or I think that would be best, because then these individuals that are coming will just reshare it.
Gotcha.
Yes, yes. I think that would be best. But before then, I would be making a post next week about the event,
Okay.
just to highlight on what people should expect.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So
So
great.
so
So
during the event too, we have highlights of all the activities we would have being shared. Yeah.
good. And so how many, I guess you're going to do, are you going to do like a pre-event? Wait, I have to back up because I can't follow it all. But has the announcement to fill out the application gone out for the RN leads?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
Okay, great. And we got one response, but no others. It
Yes.
would be great if Zwara would fill that out. I know she sometimes listens in on these.
You want her to fill out the application?
Fill out the application. Yeah. Warihana, do you have something for us?
So in the past, whenever I run, let's say, job post on LinkedIn,
Uh-huh.
what I do is I promote it for free. LinkedIn has this feature where you can promote a job, I think for 12 hours or 24 hours for free.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And then with that, usually I'm able to reach more people. And as a result, the following on the page usually increases after you run the job post. So maybe we could try something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. And I think that Warihana, if you could work, or Ben and Warihana, if you two could work together on upcoming blog posts and what the strategy is for that going forward as the April travel comes, what it is you want to see highlighted, Warihana, how you want to promote things. Ben has a budget, which we've had to revise a little bit because now it's $2 a day is the minimum. But we have about $14 a post that we can do some advertising, whether we do that on LinkedIn or we do that on Facebook or wherever, it doesn't matter. So would you two be willing to take that action item to work on the schedule that Ben's putting together and make sure that it aligns with the upcoming events, not only the giving events, but the April travel?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Yeah, I think we'd work together on that.
Great. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you very much.
Great.
Okay, anything else, Ben?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. How about you, Warihana? Any other catch-ups or updates?
Oh, no, that's all from me.
Okay. Salam, how about you? And Amir?
No, I don't have anything else.
No,
It's
Amir.
making me not
How about Amir?
responsive.
Does he have any?
Amir, Grandpa is greeting you. Say hello.
Hello. I will see him soon. Tell him.
Yes. He's currently eating chicken, so you don't want to talk.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, great.
Nice. Well, I do not have anything else for the meeting. Do you?
Yeah, I don't have anything else either. I will try to get these meeting notes out quicker so that we can all follow the action items that have been defined in here. And yeah, sorry for the crash this morning, but hopefully it won't happen again. We'll keep working at it.
Oh, no worries.
All right.
Great
Sounds
job,
great.
team. Thank you so much. We will see you on Sunday.
Yes. Can't
All
wait.
right. So,
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good job.
Not yet.